everybody. It's Friday. Remember Rebecca Black? She go, it's Friday, Friday, gotta get down on Friday. You know that song? She became famous for it because of how annoying it sounds. Yeah, I remember it. So last night, Russ and I almost got into an argument because of how I was trying to explain how I remembered. My alarm just went off and interrupted my video, so that was awesome. Yeah, so we were getting in bed, or he was already in bed. I was getting ready for bed, and we were talking about our wireless chargers. We have two. Okay, so I have one. I had one that I purchased that leans. It's slanted up like this. Has a platform, put it up anyway. This is how I remember it. And I was trying to explain how I remembered it, but he was telling me I was wrong because this is how but instead of listening to me about how I remember it, he kept interrupting me and telling me I was wrong. So he was telling me my memories, and I'm just trying to tell him how I remembered it. So I'm like, well, just listen. This is how I remember it. I purchased the stand-up charger. Then he goes, no, you didn't. I'm like, just listen. I purchased the stand-up charger. You had the flat charger. You wanted to switch chargers because, yeah, I know we wanted to switch chargers because you had because I don't know why. We just switched chargers for whatever reason. I'm like trying to tell you. And he wasn't listening. Not listening to me. Just kept interrupting. I'm like, just listen. Just listen is what I said. Just listen. I'm trying to tell you. And then because I was getting flustered, I kept saying it wrong. Like, I had the flat charger. I had the stand-up charger. He's like, no, you didn't. I'm sorry. You're wrong. So I said, ugh. So I was going to look on Amazon because this is where I got it from. But Amazon only shows you like the past year or something like that of your purchases, and not all of your purchases, which I don't know how to see all my purchases, because I would have been able to show him. I purchased the stand-up charger. He had the flat charger. He wanted to switch chargers at one point because he thought maybe it would help him wake up to be able to see his phone while he swipes it and ignores his alarm. I said, okay, whatever, because I didn't actually use the flat charger or the stand-up charger. So we switched. I had the flat charger for a very long time. Then he purchased his, then he decided he wants to use the flat charger because he thinks that the stand-up charger doesn't charge well. So I'm like, all right, cool, because I wasn't using it. So I put it on his side of the bed. Then he got like this charging port station thing, and he decided to, he was using all the things. Well, my phone charger cord has a USB. The old one had the USB to USB-C. And if you're not sure what that means, this is a USB-C charger, okay? And get in there. That's a USB-C charger. This is a USB charger. USB-C. Oops. Dang it, I dropped it. Okay, so USB, USB-C. Okay, so anyways, I had that problem because I had that charger, and then the charger cord that would be this part on this part of the cord started to fray, and it wouldn't charge my phone anymore. So I said, I already had this charger from my phone box, but instead of the USB to USB-C, it only had USB-C to USB-C. Both ends are USB-C, USB-C. But my charger brick, the brick, only had the USB port. It didn't come with USB-C port. So I'm like, okay. I got the adapters from Temu so that they would plug in to USB-C, and you'd be able to use USB to USB-C. It wasn't charging my phone. I don't know. This is broken or something. I don't know. Doesn't matter. So he said, after some time, decided that he was going to put the angle charger back on my side of the bed. This is what I would have told him, but he kept interrupting me. So I took a long time to tell you. Now that I got it out of my brain, I know I'm right. But anyway, we almost got into an argument about it simply because he just was not bothering to listen to how I recall the situation. And that was a really long story to tell you about my phone chargers. But here's the thing though that you take away from that. If we argue, if you're in a relationship where you argue constantly about stupid stuff, maybe just pick your battles. Might be better for you. But Russ and I don't argue constantly about anything. Not even like if we have a tough conversation, we sit down as mature adults and we speak calmly. Sometimes we use I feel statements. I feel blah, blah, blah. You know how I feel statements work. Yeah, so we'll use I feel statements or you're like, here's what I think we should try. Let's try this. We come up with solutions instead of fighting about it. But why did we decide to fight about this? I don't know. Why he wasn't freaking listening. I just wanted him to listen. So I'm going to try again today. We're going to wear this dirty, dirty shirt. It's so dirty. Look at the stains. We're going to wear this dirty shirt. And we're going to head downstairs because guess what? I got to pee. And I got to start work. So I'll see you later. Good afternoon. Hello. And we are going to try out our air fryer. Now, I did use it last night to reheat some biscuits that Russ had left over from his potluck, and they was very good. But today we're going to test it out with a frozen fish fillet. So we are going to use it on, let's go with the, this is a broiling rack. We're going to take that one out. This is the fry rack. We're going to take that one out also. Let me see what suggestions we have here. Bakery, heat and defrost. Let's go, actually, we want the fry rack, so we're going to go we'll leave the fry rack in. And we'll take this rack out. We have the tray. Leave the tray in. It keeps the bottom of the thing clean. We're gonna put the fish fillet in. I don't really think it matters which side down, so I'm gonna do skin side down. From Frozen, I know, right? Now there's a dehydrate. There's a defrost rather. Let's do that. Let's go on defrost. So we'll put the tray back in then. This tray you want for defrost. Bottom rack. Go on. Oh, okay, definitely this way. Still learning. Okay, so then we'll take the fry rack out. So what I want to do, oh, hello. So I'm going to defrost with the skin side down on the bottom rack. Let's defrost. So this is how we're going to do it here. So you can watch me. So when you turn it on, and then we put, and it's on menu. You see how it like flashes the thing? So we push menu until it gets over where you want it, which is, I don't even know where it is. Oh, whoops, I passed it. Defrost right there. Then we'll start it because I don't know how long, so it does that and for 15 minutes, I guess. And if you want, there's a light. Turn the light on, you can watch it defrost if you really wanted to. This would be so exciting, like watching paint dry. All right, I'll come back to this and we'll see where we're at. All right, it's 1 minute left. We're gonna look at this light. Look, okay, why? Oh, it's off. So less than a minute. It cools down. It'll stop on its own. FYI, these racks do get hot. So you don't want to use your hand and put it in the hot, obviously. So this should be defrosted. It definitely looks defrosted. Absolutely, mostly is defrosted. So now we're gonna move this to the fry rack. Skin down. Can move this one. I'll wash that off. Okay, put the fry rack in the fry on the fry shelf. It's there. I guess they want anything fried to be way in the middle. So then again, start menu to, whoops, I passed it. I wanted to go air fry. So we hit the menu button until we get to air fry. Then I'm assuming is the right temp, and start. 30 minutes. I don't have 30 minutes. Well, we'll wait and see. I didn't season it. Okay, I can't pause it, but I can open it and it'll still run, and then I'll season it. So let's put that Greek seasoning on it, because that's what I really like on my fish is this Greek seasoning. So we're gonna go with the Greek seasoning. Oh yeah. Okay, I'll put the seasoning on both sides, and we're just gonna let that go. It's already 1 o'clock. I have to go back to work already. I really wish I had an hour lunch. All right, my next break, I will, when this is done, we're not that busy on the phone, so I'll be able to like stop whatever it is I'm doing at the time, and I'll be able, this doesn't have a a beep. It doesn't beep, an alarm. Okay, whatever. when I will come back in half an hour. I am smelling the fish. It doesn't smell fishy. It's still going. Oh, it's off. It's on its cooling cycle or whatever. So we're gonna see. Looks like splatters happened. Fish is all curled up and stuff. So we'll see. Let's open it. Hot. Hot. It's hot. Okay, it's hot. Ooh, that looks very fried. I bet it could have went less than 30 minutes. Let me get a plate. If it turned out like fried fish, like crunchy fried fish, that would be very cool. Plate and fork. Okay, let's take this out. I need 2 hands. Okay, so this is why you have the guard on the bottom. You're going to be able to take that out and clean it off. We have this here. It's all nice and crunchy. Now, check this out. Look at the marks from the basket. And you can see how crispy fried that looks. All right. Now, the most important part is how does it taste? Well, I'm going to take it back to my desk. We're going to try it out there. Okay, it's getting busier now. In the afternoons of Friday, it usually is. Anyway. As you can see, I've taken a bite. But let's do it together again. Nice and crispy, flavorful, but dry. Like fish fillet with seasoning on it by itself, half an hour is too long. It is dry. You see that? Dry. So I'd say maybe 20 minutes, even 25 at tops. And then use something. I don't know, can we use something to cover the screen? That's what I want to know. Maybe we can put something over top of it. I'm not sure. Experiments must be had. The skin is nice though. I really like skin. That sounds really creepy to say, but I said it. All right. Fish sticks. Let's see. I give it a 5 out of 10. It's not horrible, but it's definitely not. It could be better. Good evening. I've been working on the picture. I can't say I've been working on it. I have to let some of it dry, which I just did, so I'm getting back at it. I gotta get some more yellow on here. Yellow is let me tell you about yellow paint. Okay, it's for some reason very thin, and like it doesn't even freaking matter what brand what brand paint I use. One moment. It's thin. It's a thin ass paint. Okay, so like you can load your brush up as much as you possibly can, and once you put it on the canvas, it's like a whisper of paint. You can't freaking tell sometimes. So that's why when you put this, if you put if you put yellow on any color, you're going to want to block it out with a white where you want that yellow. You're going to want to do the white first, because otherwise your yellow will not show up the way you want, or it's going to get muddled in the paint, in the colors, the other colors that you have on the canvas already. So unless you're painting it on If you're painting yellow on yellow, you'll be fine. But if you're painting yellow on like black, it's going to be a dark, muddy yellow color. And then if you're painting yellow on like blue, it's going to turn green. A yellow on a red is going to turn orange. That's how colors work. So I recommend, if you're going to use a yellow, it's a difficult color to work with because of how it's just like, you know, not possible for it to absorb freaking, like it just absorb. I don't know how I'm trying to say. It doesn't, it's thin. It's a thin color. That's the only way I can describe yellow. It's a thin color. Anyway, I'm still working on it. All right, so tomorrow we're supposed to go to the grocery store. We better, because we're out of flavor and I can't drink any water. And you probably just be like, well, just drink plain water. It doesn't need to have flavor. Well, you know what? I don't want plain water. Is just dumb. I don't want plain water. And don't tell me what to do. You're not the boss of me. Okay? So I don't want plain water. The doors are locked and I'm going to go upstairs. We're going to go to bed. It's 11 some odd change at night. Darkness. And like I said, I don't want plain water. And I'm not about to just make sugar water. That's not how we're doing that. Okay, so going to bed. Russ is in the dark. Oh yeah, that's right. Light is burned out. You're just hanging out in the dark?
Yeah.
Yeah, eating biscuits.
Yep.
Biscuits in the dark. Okay, so anyways, thirsty. So tomorrow I go to the grocery store. I'll get some flavor and some regular general foods that we require. Yeah. It's not really much else to say. I worked on the painting some more. Added a couple more layers. I gotta figure out how to do the rest of it. So I think I'm gonna watch some videos on YouTube, get some ideas. And that's right. Juicy curls. I didn't put any products in my hair. I brushed out good and didn't put any in. Any hoozle. Have a good night. I'll see you tomorrow. Toodles.
I need